Hi, my name is Mag. I'm the founder of Pangian, and we connect millennials with employers working remotely. Ever since I was 5 years old, all I ever wanted was to travel the world. But I grew up in a small town in Poland at the end of communism, and everyone told me I will not be able to see the world. But I never believed them. Today I travel full-time thanks to remote work. I developed my expertise at Honeywell Aerospace, when I managed multi-million-dollar IT projects, creating and managing remote teams on 4 continents. But it was during a year-long travel when my co-founder and I visited over 50 countries and spoke to thousands of millennials when we discovered a big gap in the market. There are over 2 billion millennials on this planet, the largest generation in global workforce, and 75% of them want one thing: flexibility to do their best job, unrestricted by geographic location. And they're frustrated doing it the old way. So if you ever look for a job, you know this could be a soul-crushing experience, wasting time going through thousands of jobs, not finding what you want. And this frustration is equal on employer side, with employers spending over $200 billion on global recruiting, and 60% of them struggling to connect with next generation talent, reporting talent shortages globally. And that's where we come in. We're solving this digital market talent with the first global recruiting network, bringing 2 billion millennials and global employers and making it super easy for them to connect. So here's how it works. Here's Mark from Atlanta, marketing pro who loves adventure. So we say, Mark, go enjoy your life. We do the hard work for you. We employ AI, look through thousands of jobs. We give you top recommendations based on your skills and interests. We do the same thing for employers, and voila, it's time to connect. Throughout the process, we're allowing the candidate to be discovered by a company and the company to be seen by a millennial. And these are real stories happening all over the world. Thomas from Florida working remotely for Sidekick. Jesse from Colorado working remotely for Greg Nation, created by Mayim Bialik from Big Bang Theory. And Anderson from a small town in Brazil, now supporting his family remotely. And this new approach now attracted over 60,000 professionals from 121 countries in the world. And what we discovered, millennials don't just come for jobs, they stay because of community connections with other millennials, driving over 1 million visits in the last 12 months. So, there are a lot of job boards out there, but let's face it, how often do you hang out on job boards? What's different about us, we are creating an actual network and making this entire process fun and easy of getting a flexible career in your life, while creating a digital community where people come every day to make friends. And this new approach attracted Business Insider and Forbes, calling this the future of work and sharing our story. This also allowed us to create partnership with SAP NextGen, running remote, and now talking to Manpower, the 3rd largest recruiting company in the world. And this is just the beginning, because this is a massive $100 billion market and constantly growing. We have a simple business model, $7.99 monthly subscription fee for millennials and $4.99 per job posting fee. And just to let you know how that will translate, we have now almost 70,000 candidates on our platform with conversion of less than 20%. We're talking into 1 million run rate. And we just deployed this solution and over 100 people signed up immediately within the first week. We have an awesome team. Rick has over 10 years of experience working remotely in North America and South America for Fortune 500. Nick is an AI and predictive analytics expert. He developed his first AI models when he was only 13 years old. And besides Honeywell, I also was at Wells Fargo managing global teams on multiple continents. So we are bringing this experience of me being a remote worker and hiring manager, this unique perspective of seeing it from both sides. Everything that we've accomplished so far is only with $25,000, and right now we are seeking $1.5 million to help us grow our platform to 1 million users and 1 million MRR. Thank you so much.
3 minutes Q&A. Who's going to start?
Fantastic start that you've got customers on the platform, or actually, I would say candidates. How many people are actually being sourced out of those candidate pools? Is it 2-3% percentage of take rate, if you want to think of it like that?
When you say take rate, meaning higher rate?
Higher rate.
Okay, so right now we have 23, now this week 25 candidates that officially got the job and are working remotely.
Excellent, excellent, nice to hear.
Could you talk a little bit about the regulations around the employment? Is it all full-time hires with those corporations, or is there opportunity for gig work as well?
Great question. So our number one focus is bringing flexibility of remote work, but also stability of a team, of a full-time employment. And that's what most of our candidates ask for. That's what most of our employments are. However, we also offer opportunities part-time and a contract work. However, the contract work is not your typical maybe gig economy that you would find on Fiverr or Upwork. That is really maybe based on one project, maybe a week assignment, so on and so forth. It's more of a longer, meaningful positions where millennials actually can truly exhibit their passion and connect with those companies.
Hey Matt, can you tell me a little more about the $499 posting fee? What the timeline or the duration is on that, and then what the convertible rate would be? What I mean by that is how quickly are they hiring off of that?
Great question. So right now the $499 covers 30-day posting, job posting, which is very kind of standard, typical in the recruiting industry. This is our basic offer. We already know we are much lower than any other site that is providing comparable service. However, we want to go to market fast. We want to showcase our capabilities. So that's our offer. And usually the companies that hire through us, within a week, they already find a candidate.
Hi, how long has it taken you to get to this point, and what is your projection going forward, and what are some of the ideas for building awareness among both the companies and the individuals?
Great question. So we officially started at the end of 2017, so we are kind of almost a year and a half. I would say the first few months we were gathering ourselves to understand what startups are about, so the growth really happened in the last year. When it comes to go-to-market strategy, we have a robust go-to-market strategy. Number one is SAP Next Gen. We just signed a contract with them. What it is an arm of SAP that includes an ecosystem of 3,000 universities and 300,000 corporate partners. And we are creating a plan right now to market. This is completely 100% free marketing. This can completely change trajectory of this company going forward. The second plan right now, 60% of our growth comes from referrals, so members referring each other.